This is the very first one of these videos that I actually take at my house, and the reason being is this car, I've owned it for 4 years and it's been sitting in our garage for about that long. As you can see, the car is a little dusty and dirty. It's got some old pollen, but the roof is also a little dusty. It's because it's been sitting inside, but the car is beautiful and the condition is very amazing. I don't even think you can find one like this in Poland. If you did, it would be probably pretty expensive because prices of these cars are going up. So I wanted to do just a quick walk around and then a cold start. I actually had to push this thing out because I didn't want to start it. The last time the car ran was probably less than a week ago. See right here on this, from this angle, you can see how dusty this roof is, but again, it cleans up really nicely. So all paint is original from what I remember, and for what I see, that I think it's all original paint. I couldn't see any panels that were painted. As far as flaws, the only thing I saw, there is a small, it's like a small dent, or it's not even a dent, it's like a ding right here. I don't even see if you can see it or not, but it's there. And the only other thing I remember is, again, very hard to see, but right here in that corner, I don't know if it was a ding or if it was a scratch, but there is a very small spot repair. It almost seems like somebody kind of painted just this little area here, and it's like just a bit darker than the rest of the car. But if you don't know it's here, you'll never notice that. I don't even know if you can see it on the video. Anyways, let's look inside. The interior is all original. Again, it's a little dirty because it's been driven. It's got these funny looking headliners, looks like a carpet, but that's actually original headliner. So everything is original. It has original odometer reading of 37,000 kilometers, which is crazy, but it's a true odometer reading. Original radio right there. All right, well, let's see how this thing will start. It hasn't ran for almost a week, and normally I had no problems. All you got to do is you got to pull this, which is a choke. You got to pump it a couple of times and it should start no problem. There we go. And actually, once it's running, even though the engine is cold, because this is an air-cooled engine, it warms up pretty quickly. So I don't know if I can turn off the choke immediately all the way off, but I know I can reduce it. All right, let's look at the engine. So the engine is still cold. The choke is still about 1/4 on, and it's not very smooth because it's cold. But when it warms up, you know, it starts running smoothly, if you can say that about these engines. So yep, it's a beast. I think it's 24 horsepower if I remember correctly, 650 cc, and again, it's all original. Everything looks such a nice car. It's got a original first aid kit. This is the trunk. Got a spare. Has a battery there that was replaced about 3 years ago. If you look at this here, you can see how, and I'm pretty sure this is from when the car was brand new. In Poland, all these cars, well, maybe not all of them, but people who took care of cars, they would pay extra, and when the car was new, they would order this anti-corrosion protection, and that would also be sprayed underneath the car, and you can see that black stuff. And then also you got these plastic fender wheel wells. I don't think these were factory. I think these were done after the new car delivery was taken, just to protect it from rusting, because cars in Poland rusted. This one I know it was garage kept and it was not driven in the winter. Nevertheless, the guy just probably wanted to make sure the car will not rust. But I don't know what else I can show you, but that's about it. It's got Polish tires, Dębica. These tires are pretty old. If you look at the date, according to the code, they're from 2010. However, I don't see any dry rotting, and the tread looks very nice. So I wouldn't really replace these, especially that I doubt this car will be driven on long distances, and all you can do with it is about 120 kilometers an hour. I think a comfortable travel speed would probably be about 100, if you can even use the word comfortable. But I think you can probably go 100 miles, about 100 kilometers an hour on a long distance. Call me with any further questions, or if you want any additional information.